using 3 of these trees to kind of contain the image. We've got the dark on each side, and then I'm hoping that the maple in the center is, because it is backlit, it's more translucent. I'm kind of hoping that that kind of shows through. I had fog when I got this morning, looked out the window. So I thought, well, I'll grab the camera and we'll take our walk and maybe we'll get some fog pictures. Of course, as soon as I get out here, fog lifts. The best laid plans, you know. Alright, that's okay. I've made one photograph this morning. We'll see if there's anything else. There's definitely a season change now. So there is definitely some contrast in the foliage. Some of it's starting to get lighter. There's just a slight difference in tonal values here. But I like the contrast between the big leaf and these little different leaves. Different shape. I kind of like that area where they come together. Well, that's what caught my attention anyway. And the light is coming from the side, and it's like a big old softbox, but it's still directional. So it's giving texture to the leaf. The veins are kind of sticking out a little bit more. It's kind of just gracing it a little bit. I don't think I've said what lens I'm using this morning. Got my old Nikon 105 2.5 pre-AI lens, manual focus, of course, attached to my Sony A7 R2. I also have a 28mm in the bag, just in case. I'm not sure I'll use it or not, but it's not very big, so I might as well bring it along. God. Lots of spider webs. I wish I could figure out how to use them. This might be a wide angle shot, I don't know. Maybe I'll look at these spider webs a little closer. This morning, I don't have a lot of time. I really don't need it. I am revisiting a couple compositions I made last year. So I kind of know where I'm going. And that should allow me to make the most of my time this morning. really nice contrast, even though we don't have the sun up right now. The bottom of these logs have a really nice contrast to them, really dark. And I like the depth. You've got the 3 different logs, the closest in the middle one. And then if you look farther back, way back there, there's another one. And I like how they kind of stack, kind of layer the image. Then at the very back, we've got these nice vertical lines. What I'm experimenting with a little bit is showing a little less foreground detail and showing a little more trees. But I have a feeling that I'm not really that interested in getting that many of the trees. I really just like this foreground. I think that's really where the photograph's at. I'm going to have to move on to another composition here, but I really do. For some reason, I think it's the depth that really attracts me to this composition. What I think I'll do now is put a different lens on. Right now I'm using a 20 millimeter. I'm going to switch to a 28. See if I can bring the logs just a little bit closer. See if that works okay for the scene. Maybe it's better. 20 seems to work pretty well, but 28 might actually work better just because it will pull the background a little bit closer. As long as I can move back far enough. I've got stuff behind me here that might be in the way, so let's give 28 a try. And while I'm at it, I figured I'd just go ahead and throw on my 135 millimeter, make something a little more graphic using these logs. This is a composition I didn't make last time. The 135 really seems to work well with this composition. It stacks the logs up, and where the logs are really the main focus, you can't mistake that it's about the logs. It's kind of a fun shot, but I had to get up high enough to where you could see that log in the background. I almost would like to see it a little bit higher. Maybe I'll get a little closer, see if I can get a little more elevation to get this little log more towards the middle. I don't know if that's needed. I'm going to experiment with this composition just a little bit. I think I still like the wide angle better, but leave no stone unturned. Sun's getting up pretty high, so I'm only going to have just a little bit longer to make a few photos. I think I'm going to try to quickly make a few more before the sun peeks over this ridge. I don't know if I convey in my videos how much I love what I'm doing, how much I love being out in nature, and how much I love looking for ways to make nature into an artistic photograph. It's it might look like I'm working when I'm doing this, and I'm just going through the motions. There's no place I'd rather be than along a creek bank in the Cascade Mountains on a nice chilly morning at the end of summer. This is living the good life for me. So if you get one thing out of my videos, I hope that you get that connection, that love of nature, that curiosity, that exploration. I'm having a hard time articulating what I'm feeling in this moment. This is a scene that might benefit from the polarizing filter. We got a lot of glare on this water coming off of the rocks here. Now that could work to pull your eye to the lightest part of the frame. We've got a tunnel type vision going here. We've got dark on the foreground and the trees. And it pulls you back into the lighter area of the frame. So it gives you a way to go. But I'm just worried that water is just a little bit too much glare. So I'm going to use that polarizing filter to just dial that back just a little bit. Now this one's probably a bit obvious with this log kind of pulling you down through the frame. I really like the foreground, these rocks, the log sitting on. I have photographed this before, but for some reason I'm liking what I'm seeing better today. If you like coming along on my photography journey and would like to help keep me out making photos and videos, consider picking up one of my zines or visit my PayPal donation page at my website, ridenetsphotography.com. Most of all, don't forget to like and subscribe, and why not leave a comment introducing yourself? I'm always interested in who stopped by my channel to say hello. So until next time, thanks for coming along for the ride. What are you still doing here? It's over. Go home.